everyone. Welcome to the Sunnyslope Alumni Podcast. I am Julie Bustamante, one of your hosts, and we also have
Gilbert Galahar. What's up, everybody? Today, we just wanted to go over how an episode works and how to get on the podcast.
Yeah.
Julie, what's step one?
Well, if you want to be on our podcast, we encourage you to fill out the questionnaire. You can find it on our Facebook page. Fill it out. Let us know your availability. I mean, there's a bunch of questions that we would like you to answer so that we can get you on. Then what comes next?
Yeah, so I'll just show everybody real quick what the questionnaire looks like. You know, you got your email, your name, phone number in case we need to give you a phone call. What years are you attending Sunnyslope? And then, yeah, just let us know if you want to share your story. And the thing is, like, even if you don't want to share your story, please fill out the questionnaire because there's a lot of good information just with, you know, who you would love to hear about on there. Because I know there's a lot of people out there who they don't want to have an episode, but they are really curious to hear from other people. And then they give us, you know, these names. And what I like is that it's not just been like around our era. We have, you know, Zona from the class of 1983.
Yeah.
So this is, you know, it's not a huge questionnaire, but it's there.
Yeah, fill it out so that you can come on our podcast. And then once you fill out the questionnaire, we send you an email, you know, with your time, the link to this platform that we are on.
Yes. And then once we know your schedule and it links up with either mine, Julie's, or any other of the guest hosts, what we'll do is we'll actually be in a screen like this, and we're going to look in your surroundings to see, like, versus in mine, like, is there anything that's too distracting for anybody? Is the microphone or anything like in your background that can take away from who you are? Because that's the focus. We want to focus on you.
Yeah. Also, too, if you are going to be doing the interview from your phone, we ask that you make sure it's stable and you're not holding it like this, because it's going to be a lot of movement and it can get a little dizzy for viewers. So if you're going to do it from your phone, make sure you have it set still and in good lighting, like Gilbert said, and not too much distracting anything in the background. So that way you're comfortable with when you are being interviewed, you know, we can hear what you have to say and not get distracted.
Yeah. And we want to protect your image of who you are right now. So a couple of questions that we asked you prior to shooting your episode is there anything that you do not want us to talk about? Because some of you'll start talking about stuff, not realizing that, hey, we're going to start asking some questions along that line.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, like, is there anything that you want us to make sure that we hit on in your episode so that we can promote you for you? Because there's a reason why you're on the podcast.
Yeah.
You're an amazing person.
Yeah. You have a story and we want to hear it. But definitely we do respect your professional background. We've come in contact with some professionals that are like, oh, I can't talk about that, or I don't want to go there with whatever, you know, and we totally respect that. So please let us know what are do's and what are don'ts of our conversation.
And then during your episode, just be yourself. Be fully authentic. Don't try to, like, please this crowd or that crowd. Just come as you are. Tell us who you are. Tell your true story.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to hear, like, well, Julie, what are some of the things that you've been hearing that people want to hear right now?
people just want to hear where this person has been, like for me personally, like I haven't seen Chuck Cosgrove since gosh, senior year. And to see him, he didn't come to any of the reunions. I don't believe he didn't. But to see his interview, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like where is this guy been? I just remember him being really, I mean, there's been a lot of interviews that we've done and that you've done that have, touched my heart and that have inspired me or that have been meaningful. But just seeing Chuck, I'm like, yeah, it made me like happy to see like where has this guy been? And it was good to hear from him, to see where he's been and so on. So that's what people want.
Yeah, what made that episode so great is that he was his authentic self. He's that guy, everybody who knew him back in the day and who he is today came out. Like he was his authentic self.
Yeah.
He didn't hold anything back. Joe Bauer didn't hold anything back.
Yeah.
And then after the episode, when we go through the outro, don't just sign off. Stay on. We'll do a recap and talk about stuff, because there's some things like when we're in that lights, camera, action space, you get hesitant, withdrawn, and then after, when we're just having a conversation like this, you might say, "Oh, you know what? I should have told this story," or something like that.
Yeah.
Just stay out. We're gonna find out if there's anything that you wanted us to edit out at that time.
Yeah. Yeah. This is real. This is real, and that's what it is. Sunnyslope people are real people going through real things, and we want to hear your story. Other people do too, and there are people listening. Maybe they're not interacting or want to be on, but there are definitely people listening, and you can inspire them. And you are inspiring them by being on here and sharing your story, sharing where you've been. There's no judgment at all, from anybody on here. So you guys come through, come and be on here.
And then after your episode has been edited, we usually release it to you to screen it before anyone else. It's not that we're going to make additional edits after you screen it, but it's just to give you a heads up of, hey, this is what it's going to look like for everyone.
Oh, and also too, we also ask for a photo of you. My background's design, so I do all the graphics, for the Sunnyslope Alumni Podcast. And there's a particular photo you want me to put on your graphic for when we do the posting to announce your episode. Please send it to me, and I will make sure it gets put on there. If you don't send me any, I'm going to go to your Facebook and I'm just going to grab a good one. So please give us a photo.
And hey, I just wanted to mention, shout out to Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos is the one, he put us on this platform. He does the editing in the background. He is everywhere, and he still gives back to our community. So I want to give a shout out to Carlos. Don't forget, if you are promoting anything, please send us your links. We want to support you any way we can.
Yeah.
So your social media posts, whatever it is that you're doing, if you have an event coming up, just let us know how to support that.
Yeah, fundraisers, any nonprofits. We want to include that in your episode under the link caption part.
Yep. But that's it. That's how a Sunnyslope Alumni Podcast episode works.
Yeah.
So it's not that difficult, and
come on down.
Come on down.
Yeah, that's it. Just anyone's welcome. Come through.
Slope wins every day.